Welcome back to FPL Spad, your best place for an FPL content for 23-24 season. My name is Spad. Today, I'm going to do a quick review of my team from game week 6 to 8. That was during the international break that we just had, the 3 games. And I'm going to share with you my top differentials for the coming game weeks ahead. If you like my content, please like and subscribe to my channel for future FPL content. Now let's get on with this review and top differentials that I have for you. So, let's review my progress that I had from game week 6 to 8. Game week 6 did not go good for me at all. I lost nearly just under a million in rank, dropped from 300k to 1.3 million. That was a great loss because it was a high scoring week for a lot of players in FPL. I lost a lot of rank there, and I decided I have to go to do a wildcard in game week 7. I've got above average score of 61. That helped me to increase my rank all the way up to 800, about 500,000 increase in rank. I was happy with that. And the week after, I got another 64 points. In that week, it was mainly because I chose the right captain in Salah. It got me above average points again, and then increased my rank by another 500,000 to give me my rank now at 302,000. In my opinion, it's a good rank currently for me right now. I look to improve hopefully next coming game week as well, with a few differentials to hopefully boost my rank up even further. In my opinion, for me, in my last game week, Salah was the main man as my captain who got 2 goals. Could have got more, but 2 goals was good enough to get him a good amount of points for my captain. Trippier, in my opinion, when I bought him in, has been scoring points for me. Amazingly, is one of the main reasons why I'm so happy with the transfer that I made with him. Everyone else in that team right now that I have, Haaland, I'm not brave enough to take him out, so you have to just keep him in your team at the moment. In my opinion, he can still get goals. Yes, I know he's going through a bad patch, but that can change around in an instant, and hopefully very soon. And Alvarez with him as well. He did blank the last game week, but he has been scoring consistent points before that. So it's another reason why I'm going to still end up keeping him in my team. Darwin is a possibility or a transfer to any other striker, really. To Watkins maybe, or Antonio. But at the moment, I'll probably stick with Darwin Núñez because I only got 1 free transfer, and I'm probably looking to maybe move out of this team in Birmingham. I'm not 100% sure. His price dropped today to 6.7, so I'll still make a profit of 0.1 because I bought him in at 6.5. So maybe I'll transfer him out for somebody else. Son will stay in my team as he's playing the striker position for Spurs, so he should stay in my team. And Neto, he's looking very explosive for Wolves and getting good returns even for hard games that he has. In my defense, Trippier staying. No need to talk about him anymore. Fabian Schär, I spent a pre-penny on him at 5 million. His price went up to 5.2. I'm going to keep him. Hopefully, he continues to do his returns like he has in the past few game weeks. And Cash, a lot of people have bought him in. Was disappointed last week by only getting 2 points, but that was expected. It was a hard game against Newcastle. Hopefully, in the coming game weeks, which are much easier fixtures for him, he gets a better return than he has already. And I expect his price to keep going up. And in my goalkeeper, Turner, I'm happy I bought him in. Got a clean sheet. Probably be my keeper for next game week as well. And in my bench, Lamptey, he's injured at the moment, but his price did go up to 4 million. Pedestri for United, stay the same, 4.4. Cabor, looking to get him out of my team as soon as possible before his price drops. And Ariola, a good 4.2 goalkeeper for me to rotate with Turner when I need to. So all in all, I think I've done pretty good so far. I'm in my mini league, I'm second at the moment. 6 points off first. That's my main aim, to win my mini league, but also get the highest rank possible. So I'll still be attacking aggressively, even though I'm second in my mini league. Right now, I'm trying to think of a next differential to bring in to my team to boost my rank. So for my first differential, in my opinion, a keeper that's scoring a lot of points and still holding his position in goal, even though they've signed a new keeper for Crystal Palace, Sam Johnston. His price has stayed at 4.5 million, has not increased one bit. He has amassed a total of 38 points so far, I think the second highest for a goalkeeper. In my opinion, a great choice to have in your team as a differential. He's made 20 saves so far, kept 4 clean sheets, and conceded only 7 goals. And that is pretty good for in 8 games. So in my opinion, a great differential choice. Reason being, he's only owned by 2.5% of people as well. So his fixture list, the next 2 ones are quite hard, but I expect him to make some saves because he has been solid. Crystal Palace have been solid in defence, so expect him to make some saves away against Newcastle and at home against Tottenham. Then after that, they've got some good games. Burnley away, Everton at home, Luton away, West Ham at home will be a bit harder, but they're decent games for Sam Johnson to get some clean sheets. Next up, we have Gay. He's been solid for Crystal Palace, has missed 1 game, so that's why he's got a different conceded goals than Sam Johnson, because he conceded 3 goals extra in the game that Gay didn't play. So that's taken into factor as well. When Gay is playing, they're even more solid in defence for Crystal Palace. His ownership is at only at 2.1%. He has scored a decent amount of points at 35 points so far, 6 bonus points, which is not bad. His predicted points for the games are only 3.46% points, and he's getting 5 points per game average at the moment, which is pretty good. His expected goal conceded is at 1.18, so he's doing better than the expected. So, in my opinion, he's a great option because when Crystal Palace keep clean sheets, he is the most likely to get the bonus points for this team. Next up, we have Kofo at 4.5 million for West Ham. His ownership at low 2.1%. He's amassed 33 points so far and 4 bonus points. Yes, he's only kept 1 clean sheet so far, but he has had 4 assists, which is a good thing, meaning he's going up the pitch and producing some crosses and final third passes where he can get goals, where he can get assists, sorry. So in my opinion, a great transfer to bring in as a differential. He's conceded 12 goals his team, but is expected conceding 2.07 over the 8 games, which is 16 goals. So they've stopped 4 goals from going in, which is a good thing. His predicted points is low at 2, but he's been getting averaged out at 4.83 points per game. So in my opinion, a great transfer to bring in. His hardest game is probably Villa next game, away. After that, home against Everton, away against Brentford, home against Forest, away against Burnley, home against Crystal Palace. Some good fixtures there where I expect him to maybe get a few assists and maybe some clean sheets as well, because it's against easier teams that he's playing against. Next up, we have Gabriel Martinelli for Arsenal. Great differential in my opinion, but my most expensive differential that I've got in this list at 7.7 million. His ownership is at 4.1%. Not that low, but low enough to be a differential in my opinion. He was out injured, so his price dropped when people tried to take him out. He's only got 1 goal so far, which was of the weekend last week against City from a deflected goal. Hopefully that gives him some confidence boost. And Trossard's out as well, so I expect him to be starting after the international break. He's had 2 assists and 22 points so far. No bonus points. He's matching his predicted points at the moment at 3.5. In my opinion, he is going to kick on. He is a quality player. He was in my team, most of the team last year. And I'm maybe looking to bring him back in as well. Not made my mind up, but in my opinion, a great transfer to bring in if you have got the money to bring him in. Because that 7.7 million for Arsenal player that's likely to get you goals is good. Next up, we have Anthony Gordon. He's a differential in my opinion, even though his price ownership is not that low at 5.4. His cost at 5.6. He was bought in a lot the week before, when so his price increased and people started taking him out because he was suspended. Some people kept him, some people took him out. But you can bring him back in my opinion, because he has great fixture list lined up. Crystal Palace at home, Wolves away. Wolves is going to be a hard game, but Arsenal at home as well is going to be a hard game, but I expect him to get some returns. Bournemouth away, Chelsea at home, and then United at home as well. In my opinion, he has been producing well over the predicted points that he's been predicted. At 4, he's been getting 6.6 from the games he's played. He's already got 5 yellow cards, so he has to get another 5 yellow cards to be suspended again. So for now, he's a great transfer to bring in. He's amassed 37 points and 3 bonus points, 2 goals and 4 assists. Pretty good return for someone that only cost 5.6 million. So it could be a great differential to bring in. While people have taken him out, people might not bring back in, but you might be able to bring him in now at 5.6 million. So in my opinion, a great choice for a Newcastle midfielder. Then for my favourite differential, Pedro Neto. I already bought him in the week before for Gordon, because I had Gordon before that. His price has gone up to 5.7 million now. His ownership is probably the highest in this list at 8.5 million. Reason why I call him a differential, because 8.5 is not that high when there's so many other midfielders have been chosen with a higher ownership than him. He has scored 43 points so far, which is quite good for someone that costs so less. For 5 bonus points, he's got 2 yellow cards only, still a while away from suspension. He's well above his predicted points at 6.6. He's got 1 goal so far and 6 assists. I expect him to carry on assisting for my next guy in my differential list. So the next guy is Hee-Chan Yan. He has been scoring goals, 5 goals so far, amassed 38 points and 5 bonus points in the 8 games that he's played. He's not even played all 8 games, I think. His predicted points is about 2.5, but he's been getting 5 points per game that he's played. Reason being, because he's playing up front, even though he's listed as a midfielder. That's another reason why he could be another great differential choice. As ownership only at 0.9. Cost at 5.4 million, so it's cheaper than Neto. If he keeps his place in the starting lineup, I expect him to carry on getting goals because he's very quick off the ball and on the ball. Same as Neto, both very speedy players and playing on the counter-attacking way that Wolves do at the moment. So in my opinion, a great differential to bring in, who I am looking at myself. So for the next differential, Douglas Lewis. Ownership is pretty low at 3.6%, cost only 5.4 million, has made 34 points for Villa so far and himself, and 5 bonus points. The one problem with him, he's on 4 yellow cards at the moment, so he's 1 yellow card away from suspension. Reason being he's in this list is because he could be an alternative to DRB that cost a little bit more than him. Reason why he's on this list is because most times he is the one taking the penalties. His predicted points is at 3.6 and he's been going above that, averaging at 4.33. He's got 3 goals so far, 0 assists. And if Villa get penalties and the fixture list that Villa have up, he is very likely to get more penalties in those games and get more goals. So in my opinion, a great differential choice to have instead of DRB. And for my last differential choice, a striker, Antonio, because there's not many strikers that are differentials, in my opinion, that have got good fixture list, cost low, and have low ownership. In my opinion, West Ham have some good fixture lists coming up. A long list of fixtures that are very easy favourable for them, in my opinion, where Antonio could be getting a lot more goals than he has already. He has got 2 goals and 1 assist. He's only amassed 29 points and 4 assists. 2 yellow cards, but in my opinion, if he can improve on his finishing and improve in the next coming games, the games that they got against easier teams, where he's likely to get more goals, he's certainly a great differential in my choice. His ownership is at 3.8 and his price has dropped down to 5.9. So in my opinion, a great differential choice for a third striker to have in your team. So that's it for my list of top differentials to have in your team to bring in for the next couple of game weeks. If you enjoyed it and found it interesting, please leave a comment on the video to let me know what players you look to bring in for the coming game weeks ahead that you think are top differentials to have in your team. If you like my content, please subscribe to my channel for future FPL content. Thank you again for watching me. See you again next time. See ya!